Pretty girl. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kenna and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, you're very welcome on this channel, guys. I do a lot of sit-down videos. I talk about different life issues. I also do a lot of vlogs, and I also say a lot of story times, interesting story times. If you are a juice lover, you should stay on this channel. So if you're interested in any of these things I just said, you can just click on that subscribe button, and I promise you, you're not going to regret it. Like I said, I do a lot of story times, and today we are going to be having an interesting story time. So today is not one of the story times. It's not something that happened to me. This is somebody's story that she sent to me, and guys, this story was too juicy, and I'm like, hey, I cannot leave it. I must talk about it on this channel. So let me not talk too much. Let me bounce straight into this story. I'm excited, guys. This gist is too sweet. Well, where do I start? Okay, she says she was this young, vibrant lady. She was 25 years old. She was at that point where she's like, oh my God, I'm ready to find a man. I'm ready to just dive into this life and start enjoying myself. I'm ready to meet the right man for me and just stuff like that. She was ready to be in a committed relationship that might lead to marriage or something serious. So yeah, that's where she was, and she said she was at that moment she was at her parents' house, and she was living in Buea. Yeah, she was living in Buea, and there was this time that there was this, you know, there are always periods where there are hot weddings in town. So she says there was this wedding, hot wedding in town, as in a wedding that everybody wanted to go to. It was like this type of talk of the town wedding. I know Buea, I've lived in Buea before, so I can understand there are certain weddings that everybody's just like, hey, I want to go. But it was this type of wedding that you need an invitation. It was strictly on invitation, so she could not go, and she just stayed home, and she was like, oh my God, I wish I knew somebody that was going. She actually knew people that were going, but since it was strictly on invitation, the people could not go with her. So she said she was just home on one Friday evening, you know, and then one of her friends just called her, and her friend was like, hey, how are you going for the wedding tomorrow? And she's like, no, I'm not going for the wedding because I don't know anybody that can take me to this wedding. And her friend was like, oh, I have one of my cousins. My cousin saw you on my Facebook, and he's so interested in you. He's coming into town, and he would like you to go as his plus one. She was like, huh, really? And the friend was just like, oh, he's this eligible bachelor, young guy with a good job, good, like a stable guy. So she's like, okay, this sounds interesting. Of course, I'm going to go with him, because she said she obviously, it's her friend's cousin, so what harm could be? And it's good, they're going to a wedding, not like they're going to something bad. So she's like, okay, I'll go with him. So she said she prepared on that Saturday afternoon this tall, dark chocolate guy, cute, oh my God, I'm saying as if I was there. Cute, handsome guy comes out of the car, and it's like, you know, a perfect gentleman. The guy was opening the door for her, like, sit down. She sat in front of the car like, madam, you know, stuff like that. The guy came and picked her up. The girl was like over the moon, like, oh my God, this is it. Like, the guy was just so, you know, that gentleman. The guy was ensuring that she doesn't have anything to bother about. He was doing just the right things, ensuring that she was okay. So they went to church, left from church, went to the reception. This guy, he did not fail her at any point. He was just the perfect gentleman. So back in the day, I don't know whether that still happens, because for me now, when I go for a wedding, after the wedding I just go back to my house and sleep. But back in the day, after weddings, a lot of people used to go clubbing, especially if the reception was taking place in a hotel that had a club. People used to go and end up in the club, like they will celebrate the rest, they will finish their night in the club. So she says the guy's friends were like, oh, let's go clubbing, and the guy was like, no, I don't want to go clubbing, I think my day has come to a close. So she was like, okay, she's ready to go home, but this guy is just like, you know what, don't go home, I would like you to spend the night with me. And she was like, oh, we just met, like, I don't know you like that, how do you want me to spend the night with you? And he was like, no, he promises it's nothing bad. He just wants to spend the night with her. He knows that he's not going to sleep when he goes, because it was probably not that late. So she's like, he would like her to come, so they just sit, let her just get to know each other, because we're leaving town the next day very early in the morning, and they will not have a chance to sit probably face to face for a while to get to know each other. And she was first of all a little hesitant, but her friend was just like, no, it's okay, it's my brother and nothing can happen, it's okay. If he says he won't do it, I'm sure he won't do anything. So she was like, okay. So they went to the guy's hotel room, they sat, and she said they just had the best night. They just talked till morning, they were just talking. Yes, a little smooching or cuddling took place, but that was it. They just cuddled and just, oh my god. She was like, oh my god, it was a magical night. Okay, so she enjoyed this magical night, And then guys, it's really difficult to be narrative for someone. It's difficult, but I think with time I'm going to get better. So yeah, she said okay. The next morning, got up, the guy went, dropped her up at their house, and then the guy traveled back. So when the guy went back, I'm sure she said the guy in Douala or Yaoundé, one of those places, I really can't remember. So the guy traveled back to where he was working, and yeah, they exchanged numbers obviously. So they started talking, like they were just talking, and they were talking, and they got really close and stuff like that. They didn't get to see each other for close to 1 month, 2 months, and then finally the guy was like, okay, we've been talking for so long, I've missed you, I'd like to see you, can you come over to where I live so that we can meet? And she was like, okay, no problem. So she prepared, she was going to travel. Then she said, like 2 days before she had to travel, this guy now calls her and tells her, I have some people that are coming to stay in my house, so I really want you to come over, because I've really missed you, but there are people who are going to stay in my house, so you cannot come and stay in my house. And she was like, this one is like the first red flag. But she's like, anyway. So the guy is like, do you have anybody here that you can come and stay with, that you probably spending the night with, and then during the day you spend the day with me? She was like, okay, oh, no problem, I'm going to come, because the emotions were already getting on every part of her body. So she now left, and yeah, she went. No, the guy was in Yaoundé. She left now, went to Yaoundé. She was staying, or she was crashing at a friend's place, and then the guy will come, because the guy was working, so the guy will come, pick her up in the evening, like they'll go back to his house, spend the day, just spend time. Sometimes they'll spend the night, they do early in the morning. The guy will carry her, drop her off by the road, drop her off, she goes back home, just like that. So she said they did that, and for her, officially they started dating. Like, yeah, they were dating. But the funny thing was, it was only indoors. So if this guy has like an occasion, he's not going to tell her, because she said she spent like almost 2 weeks in Yaoundé. This guy would not tell her that, okay, I have an occasion, can you please come and let's go? Like, no, the guy will only come in the evening, pick her, they spend the night in the morning, and then on weekends, the 2 weekends she was there, she will see him on Saturday in the morning. Like, he'll come in the morning, they'll hang out. By 12 he'll be like, oh, I have this meeting, I have this thing, I have this barbecue, so I have to go and drop you back. But it's not mean anything. I don't know, sometimes when we're in this love thing, a part of her brain is wiped out. So I don't want to believe that a part of her brain was wiped out. So she said that's how it was just going. And she said there were so many red flags, but she was just feeling this guy that she did not even look at the red flags. She said there are times that she was going to sit with the guy, and the guy would just be asking her questions like, the guy would make statements like, the person I'll marry will be so lucky. And then the guy will come now and he starts insisting like, let's have a kid. And she was like, no, I'm not going to have a kid if I'm not married to you. I don't want to have a kid out of wedlock. That's just too stressful, and I don't want to stress my kid like that. And the guy will just be like, means that you're not serious. If you want me to marry you, you have to have my child first, and just things like that. But she said she did not even see it like it was funny. She said this statement of the man that will marry you will be lucky. Like that was something that the guy was saying all the time, but she did not just get it. Like she, inside her head, she was just like, this uncle is just kidding or something, I don't know. So that is how it went to. So she said she spent time there, came back. She came back, so she used to spend some few weeks. She would go to Yaoundé, but she was never ever staying in that guy's house. And the relationship, just as I described, that's how it was always happening. That's how it was always happening. As if she was never spending more than 2 nights in the house. Like if you have your boyfriend, if you go and maybe you spend the night there, obviously you stay there till he can go to work and leave you there, and it's like, okay, you can cook something or you can just hang out in the house when I come back. But no, it was never happening like that. She said each morning that guy would get up and tell her, dress up. She dresses up, he goes, he drops her off at her own place. In the evening when he's coming back to pick her up. That was just how he was going. So inside her head she was like, we're dating. But she was just like, I've never met this guy's friends, I've never met his family. His only family that she knew was her friend. So it was just, she was like, I'm not sure that this thing, like you have those doubts, but you're just, I don't know what I would say, you're daydreaming or whatever thing she was doing there, I cannot explain. So she says that's how it was. They were fine. Oh, the guy will call her like 3 times a day, text her all day. Oh my god, Mara is really crying, guys. She's sleeping. That's how she cries when she wants to sleep. She said that is how it kept going for almost 7 months that they were together, and she knew that was her boyfriend. But she told me that to an extent she never really told people like that is my boy, like this is my boyfriend. The few people that were around her knew that she was dating somebody and she was dating this guy, but it was never something open because they never really went out like that. So she says there was this day she just woke up, she was on Facebook, just going through her Facebook, and all of a sudden, boom! She saw her boyfriend on his knees proposing to someone. Everybody, he had done a romantic party, his family, friends, loved ones, everybody was there. And this guy was proposing, and everybody was like, oh, she said yes. Oh, you know all those romantic gestures that guys do when they want to propose. Hey, auntie almost collapsed. She was like, what? What? My boyfriend proposing, saying somebody. She said yes. She said she was in so much shock. She cried. She now, before she even called her friend was calling her. Her friend was like, have you seen what my brother has disgraced me, or have you seen what he has done? He engaged her. Oh, please don't feel bad. I'm sorry, I'm the one who put you in this thing. And she was like, no, you cannot say that you put me in this thing because I'm an adult. I actually put myself in this situation. So that's how it is. She said after that, that's how they broke up. The guy never came to tell her it's over or anything, or she did not go to tell the guy it's over. That was already over, like putting it on Facebook where he knows that the girl is his friend and stuff like that. So she said she just mourned quietly, and inside her mourning now, since you know when somebody engages, everybody's talking about it. So she said she sat somewhere in a gathering and she just heard one of her other friends was like, hey, this boy has broken my sister's heart. He has been dating my sister for almost 1 year plus now, and he just went and engaged a girl on Facebook. That's where we discovered. And she asked the girl like, what are you talking about? She called that guy's name. So apparently the guy was not dating just her. The guy was dating her and that other girl. Those are the ones that she actually knew of, because you cannot say for sure that you know everybody that this guy was dating. So that's how she discovered, and she was just like, oh my god. She cried. She moved on like, okay, I was already seeing a lot of signs. That's when she started thinking like, but these were the signs. Maybe I was just, I don't know, either it was the sex taking over my mind or it was the love taking over my mind. So she moved on. She said she moved on. She forgot about the guy. That guy never called her, nothing, till like 1 year after he had gotten married. It's like the guy engaged the girl and then they stayed for 1 year. He got married to that girl. They never communicated, they never encountered each other in any place till when the guy got married. She said the guy started writing to her, how are you, how's everything going? And she's like, I said, oh God, why is this man writing to me? So this guy keeps writing to her and asking her like, what is up, how is everything going, are you fine? And she's just like, wait till this one they write me, why is this guy writing to me? And then he starts saying, okay, so when can I see you? I want to come and visit you. We have so much to talk about. And she was just like, what does this woman want to say? But she was like, okay, no problem. You can come and visit me. I live at this place. This guy now comes over. And she says this guy was just telling her a whole load of bull. Like, this guy is telling her, oh, he still loves her, he has always loved her, it's because of some particular reason, some financial issue, kind of something, that this guy, that he decided to marry that girl because apparently his wife was from a rich home, so he loves her, and that he wanted to settle her. He wants her to be the official professional side chick, as in he was going to rent a house for her, get her a good job, get her a car, she can start having his children. He's going to be coming and spending some nights at her house and just stuff like that. And she said she was just looking at him like that, and she was like, oh God, so my life, my mother gave birth to me for me to come and become an official side chick. She was just like, you're kidding me. The guy insisted. She said no, send the guy out. The guy left, but that guy kept calling her. So she said this guy kept calling her, insisting, you have to be my baby girl, you have to. And she was just like, she just finally blocked the guy. She said now like I think another year passed, and she had gotten into a relationship. She got serious in the relationship. She was about to get married again. Oh, this uncle has heard. So when he heard that this girl was engaged, she was about to get married, she was prepared to get married, he now contacted her again, traveled and met her where she was. I called like, no, it's been a while. Oh no, I'm not coming for those type of stuff. I'm just coming for clean, normal discussion. Let's just be friends. And the girl was like, okay, if it's friends, no problem. That guy now comes. I was like, you can never love this your husband to be like me. I love you. You love me. Why are you pretending? You're always going to be the one. Blah blah blah. So he's like, oh please, he wants to be with her. She should not get married. She should come so that both can get married. The girl was just like, yeah. So my life was everything about me is supposed to revolve around you. So yeah guys, that is where both of them finally cut their ties. That's when she said no, she cannot have this type of person in her life. Like, why would you just want to destroy the life of somebody? Because I know very well that if that girl had accepted, like, okay, I'm going to leave this my husband to be, let's be together, let's get married, there's no guarantee that that guy was going to marry her. So guys, yes, that is the story of how this girl found out her fiance or her boyfriend was getting married to another girl on Facebook. What do you think about this story? I've heard a lot of stories like this, Thank you guys for watching. If you have watched and reached this point, you know you are my MVP. Thank you, and I hope to see you next time. Love you. Bye.